today I'm going to be going over just flower and garden and the things you do not want to miss if you go, because Flower and Garden is definitely one of my favorite festivals at Disney, and this year was really fun. And I'm just going to share some of my favorite food and experiences and things that are just great and you're definitely not going to want to miss. But before that, disclaimer, I am currently a employee cast member at the Disney College program, and my opinions are my own, not those of the company. And with that legal stuff out of the way, let's go. So first thing, obviously, you're not going to want to miss all of the amazing topiaries that are just all over the place. They're all in front of the rides, they're all in front of when you walk in, and there's all these really cool little gardens and all kinds of really cool stuff. I'll have stuff on screen so you can take a look at some of the cool ones, but some ones that really stuck out is definitely going to be the butterfly garden for sure, where you get to go in and see like how butterflies life cycles and stuff like that. And there's just so many really cool flowers and butterflies and like little things they have in there for you to look at and like learn about butterflies and their life cycles. There's a little songbird garden, but that one's not my favorite. Out of all of the gardens, I really liked the Shakespeare garden was really interesting. It doesn't look like much when you get there. It's just Shakespeare's head in the middle, and then there's like these plaques around. It's really weird. But when you get there, it's really cool. There's my absolute favorite garden was the tea garden, and the number one experience you absolutely can't miss, and a lot of people don't know about, is they do tours of the tea garden, and they'll tell you about all the different teas. Of course, it's sponsored by Twinings, and they're the ones that host it, so they're obviously going to try to sell you their tea. I like their tea, and they give you free samples. So yeah, I got some awesome free samples at the end of that, and it was really cool. Definitely do not miss the tea tour. It is super cool. Like I said, you learn about all the different teas, and they walk you through the garden and point everything out. It's just really cool. Again, free samples too, but also just learning about the garden was cool. Second experience you don't want to miss is the land. Now, I like the land anyway because it's really cool learning about all the different crops and how they grow and everything else. But for the Flower and Garden Festival, they have a bunch of really cool displays in the land that you can look at, and they're based on like Disney movies and stuff. So for the Little Mermaid, you go in and you see like this little tropical kind of setup, and there's a Little Mermaid book there. And then throughout that first room, you're gonna see like weird sea themed like topiary stuff everywhere. There's like shark fins, and then there's jellyfish with like the lights. And then there's a treasure chest at the end of that, which was really cute. And then the second one I think you have is, I don't remember if it's Snow, I think is Snow White next. And you get a little Snow White garden, which is really cute. And then you come along to the vegetable garden, and that one's going to be, I don't remember, was this Alice first? No, I think it was definitely Pooh and Rabbit first. And there's Rabbit's vegetable garden, and there's a little picnic with a pot of honey for Pooh, and it's so cute. I love that so much. And there's like also a big thing with like a mini bow. I don't know if that already came in the tour earlier or later. And then there's like an edible flower garden. And then you get to Alice in Wonderland, and there's hanging playing cards and a whole tea party set up. And then Cheshire Cat is hiding in one of the bushes on your way out. It's super cute. Definitely spot all the really cool stuff that they have like hidden around, and stuff that's not so hidden. But also like there's cute little things everywhere in all the rooms for the land. Don't miss your chance to see those gardens, and bring a camera and take pictures and photos and video. Don't use flash photography. They say that on the ride, but you are more than welcome to take pictures on that ride. They want you to. So take pictures, share them, maybe do like a selfie in the boat, stay seated, follow the rules. Don't be the one of those guests, But it was so cute. I loved all the cute gardens in the land. I did Flower and Garden 3 times so far. I've been to Epcot since Flower and Garden started. And I love the land so much. I went through again to get some better footage. Now I know where all the little gardens are because they're not all, they're in like different places. So yeah, that was cool. Okay, so the final thing is, of course, the food. What food do you get at Flower and Garden with so many options? And, well, they're relatively inexpensive for Disney food. They're not cheap, especially when you get some of the higher end stuff. My favorite things by far that like I literally every time I've gone to Flower Garden, I've gotten these things again. I've gotten things that I still needed to try, but I love these things so much. I get them every time I go. First is going to be the street corn because of course that street corn is fabulous. Now, the corn on its own is delicious, but it has like this like seasoned rice that is a little bit too salty to eat on its own, but when you eat it with the corn, amazing, fabulous. Eat it, buy it, eat it, love it. Of course, some people tried it and didn't like it, but to each their own. Second thing, I'm definitely going to recommend, and people always who don't know where to get it ask me where to get it because people are like, ooh, that looks delicious. It's going to be the seasonal parfait at the refreshment outpost. It is so good. It's like a mango or tangerine, like delicious, like tangy, fruity kind of soft serve thing. And then it's got like fruit in there, and it has like the chamoy and then the tagine on there. You can get it without that if you don't want it, but it's worth it with that on it. And it's only like $7. It's relatively inexpensive, and it's a good portion size too. It's so good. The first time I tried it, it was so good. At the end of the night, I went back and got another one because I loved it so much. That is how much I love that seasonal parfait at the refreshment outpost. Go get it. Now, third thing that I love, I really love the tamale from the Mexico booth. Even though that's one of the booths I don't get my employee discount at, the tamale is really good. And you're like $8 for a single tamale, but it's a good tamale. So, is good. And that sauce is on there. Perfect. Wonderful. No notes. Shout outs to other food that I did really enjoy. The scallops. Very, very good. Definitely recommend trying those. They were cooked perfectly, they were well seasoned, and it came with like some vegetables that were very delicious and well cooked. It's one of the more expensive options, but it is really good, and it's kind of light, especially on a hotter day, and that was a day that was really hot when I had those, so I definitely recommend that. The gumbo was okay. I wished it was a bit spicier, but to each their own. Now, that strawberry rhubarb upside down cake, however, also at the same booth you get the freaking street corn from, is so good. Get the strawberry rhubarb cake. Also, the strawberry shortcake is very good. I like the strawberry rhubarb upside down cake better. Loved it. Loved it so much. Also, weird thing, the peach cobbler dessert at the place that has the chicken and waffles, which I liked, but I'm like from North Carolina, and we have like really good southern food, so like it didn't meet my standard, extremely high standards of chicken and waffles, but it was still very good. It was a solid 5 out of 10 for chicken and waffles. Waffles well cooked, chicken's well seasoned. It just wasn't like nothing special. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the best chicken and waffles ever. Good chicken and waffles, greatest? No, absolutely not. I'm sorry, Disney, you still need to work on that. But a part of me understands why they didn't go crazy with the seasoning, because some people, usually people that kind of look like me, can't handle spice, but I can handle spice. I love it. Give me more. Give me those seasonings. Give me the paprika. Give me that good stuff, Come on. Anyway, don't miss your chances to do all this really cool stuff and try all this really yummy food. As far as drinks go, I'm not the biggest drinker of the spicy juice. But if you do go get some, the drink in Japan is very good, and then Morocco. Now, Morocco wins it's one of my favorite places to eat in Disney anyway, but it is definitely one of my go-to booths for just eating at Disney. I went there again today, and the reason why I saved it for last is because it is my number one. It is my number one booth this year at Festival of Flower and Garden Fest. Definitely go there. The flatbread is good. Both of the kebabs are good. The cake is very unique. If you want to try a unique dessert, get it. It's not my favorite dessert, but it's a good dessert. It's just very unique. if you're up for trying new things, try the saffron cake. It's an experience for sure. And then if you also like the spicy juice, they have a cider flight that is very popular. A lot of people go in and get that. So do not miss your chance to get some really, really yummy food. Have a great time and just enjoy the day. I had so much fun. I literally rode like four rides today. None of them were fast. All of them were very slow, but I still enjoyed it. Oh, this is the tea garden. Oh, look at the teacup. Oh, that's so cute. I need teacup flower pots now. This is why we can't go to these things. It does. Life cycle of butterflies.
Oh, I read Circle of Life.
It's the circle of life for butterflies in the UK gardens. And we just went through it backwards, but that's fine.
You know, sometimes.
Oh, there's the Tinkerbell one. Exactly. And then there's all the fairy houses.
I was like 8 years old. And it was oh, I love this.